Hello, potential Indiegogo backers. Hello, friends. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I'm a comic book creator who worked for 20 years for Marvel and DC Comics on books like Green Lantern, Flash, Superman, Batman, and X-Men. But before that, I had a comic book called Cyberfrog. Now, Cyberfrog lasted from 1993 to 1998, and then it stopped when I went to go work for DC Comics. Now I want to tell the story of where Cyberfrog has been for the last 20 years. I want to write, pencil, ink a book called Cyberfrog Blood Honey that tells the story of gigantic alien hornets that come to Earth and conquer it, sending Cyberfrog into deep hibernation, where he emerges now in the year 2018 into a completely alternate reality, a new world where these hornets have taken over, devastated humanity, using human skin to make gigantic wasp hives, and harvesting human blood to make honey to feed their young. Very few humans still exist. But it's up to Cyberfrog to save what's left of humanity and turn back the damage that's been done by these wasps with his brother Salamandroid and his friend Heather Swain. I want you to help me do this. We're going to get colors by Kyle Ritter. He's a fantastic colorist, and he's going to make this book sing. I'd like this to be a 48-page one-shot prestige format, part 1 of 4. So I'm asking you to help me launch the very first Cyberfrog Blood Honey epic graphic novel. Are you in? Will you help me? I hope so. Let's get this frog jumping again.
What is going on YouTube? It is the brain of the mainframe, Nile Scala, with Crowdfunding Comics, with my amazing co-host, my brilliant companion, the man, the Don, Billy Tucci. Billy, how are we doing tonight, my friend?
You know, I got to tell you, we're doing pretty terrific, aren't we, tonight there, old Prince of Venetia? What's happening, buddy? What's happening, everybody? Thank you all for coming out here. We see that we have almost 100 people waiting, it seems, and we've got a really, really special show for our fourth show, and it just keeps building bigger and bigger because tonight's
like a pyramid.
Like a pyramid. Ooh, I like that.
We are going up.
To heaven.
To heaven and beyond, my friend.
Yes, and tonight's guest, though, is the one, the only, Mr. Ethan Daniel Van Sciver. So, who, if I may, if you just saw the video, according to Wikipedia, Ethan is an American comic book artist and social media personality. He is known for illustrating or drawing comics for a number of high-profile superhero titles, primarily for DC Comics, but also for Marvel Comics, including Green Lantern, The Flash, Rebirth, and New X-Men. He runs the Comic Artist Pro Secret on YouTube. He is also an Inkwell Award, an ambassador, actually, that's what he is, and a 2008 Eisner Award an Eisner Award nominee for Best Penciler, Best Inker Combo, Best Penciler, Inker Team. He's so good, he's been nominated as a team member for Green Lantern Sinestro, of course. But however, he is truly lighting up not only the comic book industry, but the YouTube industry, but also the crowdfunding as well. And the world. And we all know that Ethan and his creator-owned self-published Cyberfrog Blood Honey has thus far raised over $800,000, effectively becoming the most successful crowd-funded comic book in history. So without further ado, or a don't, I'd like to introduce your humble ink and frog merchant, the king of crowd-funded comics, and my dear friend, Mr. Ethan Van Sciver.
Whoa! Well, hello.
Hey, oh!
Hi. What a great introduction. What a great introduction. Nice to be here on crowdfunding comics with you gentlemen. Good to be here tonight. What's going on?
Honored. Nothing much. Before we start, Ethan, I know you're a very busy man. You have a cover to do. You actually did a page today. And when Ethan does a page, he pencil and inks a page. And all the detail is enough to make your head spin. But before we get started, Ethan, on get to the meat and bones of the whole thing, I'd like to get one question out of the way, and that's before we start. So, Ethan Van Sciver, are you now, or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
Hell no.
Answer the question, honestly.
Hell no. I'm an American through and through. F these commies.
Excellent. But seriously, Ethan, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. The chat is definitely complaining about echoes right now. Tons of echoes.
Tons of echoes.
Who is
echoing? Tons of them. Everyone is. They're saying echoes all around. Andrea is messaging saying echoes.
We just bought these really great headphones and microphones and everything like that, and My God, man, are you killing me with the brain? What's going on?
What is going
Oh,
on?
Prince of Venice.
I've got nothing coming in my end. Everyone's separate. All the audios are set. When I talk, you guys are silent. When Ethan talks, everything's coming through.
It's perplexing.
It is perplexing. Oh,
yeah, no, we're
scenario,
reading the chat, everyone. We see it. It says
yeah,
echoes.
we're seeing it.
So you are seeing the echo. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. Let me see this.
Jiminy Crickets. And that's the joy of going live.
Grabsmeter actually said echo, echo, echo. Tigatron said boomers, all in capitals.
I'm not a boomer. I'm freaking
yeah,
34.
you're a freaking boomer. Oh, Billy and Ethan have echoes. We have echoes.
You guys are echoing.
If I lower my mic, does that help? Am I still echoing? Is that echoing? Am I echoing now?
Let's see something. Billy, talk.
Baby, now that I found you, I won't let you go.
I'm saying it's not as bad as it was.
I'll be around you. I need you so, baby, even though you don't need me. Not as bad as it was. Maybe my microphone is too close because I have a big mouth. Doug doesn't echo when Red Shirt talks. That's you, Red Shirt.
I am Red Shirt.
Are we still Billy woke the whole-hearted up? Yes. Billy is so woke. Hashtag woke. Shazam! Someone just asked me to say Shazam, and I said it. I don't even know why I said that. Ethan, one of your followers just said, say Shazam, and I said it. And I had no control over it. Can we hear Ethan? Can you hear us?
Yeah, so, I took his mic down, but now Skype isn't letting me bring him back.
Oh, no. Better. Someone's saying better. Crowdfunding comics, turn your speakers off entirely.
Crowdfunding comics doesn't have speakers on. Everyone's wearing headphones.
Can you hear me now?
Hang on, Ethan.
How's this? Is this better? Speaker volume, Billy. Speaker volume. How's that better? Echo back.
Hey, Ethan, can you see if you're muted?
Ethan, are you muted? I'll write him.
If I'm muted, I'm
there
now.
You go. You're now unmuted.
Okay.
Somehow you got muted.
No problem.
All right, we have Ethan back.
Yeah.
Billy is the echo. I am the echo. Am I still echoing?
Is your son Billy?
I turned my headphones off. You guys had all day. He's saying, you're right. No, you're right. You brought Tommy Tech. Oh, no. Tell me what
Billy has an internal mic in his computer that needs to be turned off. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Billy, you've got a microphone in your computer as well as the microphone that you plugged in. So scroll down to your audio. Well, let's see.
Let's see. Jeez. Scroll down. I have my audio here.
Bear with us, everyone. We will get there. Monitors are off. Boom, boom, boom. No, now you can't hear him at all.
Okay, turn it back on. So I should lower the mic? Let me get my son in here. Okay. Oh, how's this? Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Are you guys still getting an echo?
Check 1 2. Am I echoing? Check 1 2. Billy's end fix. Billy's end fix volume. I bet his headphones aren't plugged in. My headphones are plugged in. They're plugged in right here. Is it my headphones that give us the echo? Should I take my headphones off?
No.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, it can't be.
My wife is just sending me emojis of laughing until crying.
What a nightmare. So I have a microphone in my computer. Why didn't we should have done a test live just for us. Microphone. Nile, can you fix this or no? Or we just totally ruining it?
Yeah, I'm not sure where your echo's coming from.
Hang on a second. Do I have an echo now? Do I have an echo now, guys?
I can hear my echo now.
Yeah, I can hear an echo. Because you have your headphones off.
All right. Still a terrible echo? Does this happen to everyone or just us? We have 168 likes, and thank God we have no unlikes so far. You make me feel young.
They're good people. We got good people on right now,
Yeah.
and they're just being patient as we figure out what you're doing, buddy. No, figure out what's going on here.
Well, what can I do here? So, if I turn that off, I have two. Let's see.
Well, we could try something. Let's try this. Let's see something for a second.
Control access to your mic. Let's see that. Okay, control access to my mic. Control access to my mic. On your Mac, your Apple. Jeez.
When Ethan talks, is he echoing as well?
Well, I don't know. Am I? Am I echoing?
Dane Brass used to get this when he podcasted. What? How did you resolve it?
Joe just sent me a DM on Facebook on how to fix it. So let me see if I can fix it.
Okay.
Joe is your fan, Ethan. He is Joe the Cable Guy, we'll call him.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Joe Falcone. All right, here we go. Sorry, Joe, to say your last name. I don't know if I was allowed to do that. Okay, Billy is going to your computer settings. Turn off the microphone. That's in your computer. Okay, settings. Is it system preferences? As default. Okay, I see. All right. It's probably because I had the microphone on.
Is it any better yet?
Hang on. Give me 1 second. Give me 2 minutes. General.
Might be better now. That's fine, somebody's saying? Some people are blaming the former President Obama right now.
I would blame.
Well,
I would put it past Obama.
Jeez.
I'd blame him for that. Billy, go to your computer settings. Settings. System preferences, right? Camera settings.
Now it's worse than ever.
Sound.
I'm using
Sound.
headphones. It's not me, guys.
Here's sound. Okay. Input, output. Headphones. Headphone port. Yeti micro. Yeah, I see my Yeti microphone. Output volume. Input. Internal microphone built in. Yeah, I found my internal microphone. I'm going to turn that sucker off.
And now we can't hear Billy.
Okay. Is that better now? Is that better now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Do I have an echo? You had it for 1 second. Sounds like the audio for Ragtime Gal. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Let's see this thing.
What is going on here?
Volume for my mic. Can you hear me now? Nile, can you hear me now?
I can hear you guys. See,
Okay.
I'm not getting an echo. They're getting an echo. You guys.
It went away when you removed Billy's video. Oh, great.
It went away when I removed Billy's video.
Yeah. Because I don't have to be on.
Chris
If you
is
remove
saying
my
no
video-
echo. Are we getting echoes or not? Maybe they're just messing with us for fun. I don't know. I don't hear anything.
No
Yeah.
echo. Chris says there's no echo. I'm buying Zombie Summon now based
It's a
on
lot
the
better.
streams.
EVS has echo now. EVS has.
Why do I have echo?
Someone just said, "Save us, Mike Miller." Oh. Fixed. Yes, I think I got it. Billy, can you hear me now, Tucci?
Echo is fixed, but it's out of phase slightly on Billy. All right, let's just move on.
Is this terrible though? How's it now?
And this was the actual show, guys.
Someone find a 10-year-old Matthew.
It is sounding better.
Well, I see
Captain
my
Canada says stop. Well,
Billy is fixed and now I'm echoing.
Canada to stop. Okay. Well, I'm going to open a beer. The average age has got to be 60. Oh, my gosh. I had such great... How we doing?
No, Andrew says it's all done. Better, all done.
It's fine.
Are we good now?
Let's just keep going. I can always post the non-echo.
All right, Ethan. So how are you? How you doing, buddy?
I'm
How's
good.
your day going?
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good to be here.
Oh, thank you. Well, this is our first show, and I like to find little, funny little different things for the show, and so I'd like to add a bio point to everyone's attention for the first time ever, and then to talk to our guests about their zodiac signs. So, Ethan, you are a Virgo, which is an earth sign.
Mm-hmm.
And as a Virgo, you are known for your tremendous willpower, organizational skills, and people skills.
None of that's true.
However, though, as you can see, Virgos, and that is true, Ethan, you have many great personality traits, but sometimes sometimes your personality traits can cause you to have a negative effect on yourself. These negative traits include the need to overanalyze situations and hold a very critical eye upon yourself, along with everyone else in your life. Is this true?
No.
Excellent. Move on. Now let's get to business. So, Ethan, for those out there who don't know, and if they've been living under a rock for the past, especially the past year, who is Cyberfrog?
Oh, so Cyberfrog is his name is Trick Ron. He is the accidental result of another world sending one of their own unborn fetal masses, energy masses, in a living spacecraft to Earth in time to stop it from being invaded by gigantic alien wasps and terraformed and destroyed. Ideally, Cyberfrog was meant to become Cyberman. This fetal mass was supposed to combine with a human being and the spacecraft to become the ultimate superhero, but poor Chel-Sin, which is the living spacecraft that brought him to Earth, landed in the middle of the Pine Barrens in New Jersey and interacted with a frog instead of a human being. Thus, here is Cyberfrog. She also didn't know that the fetal mass was a twin, and so it also met a salamander and made Salamandroid. So now these two heroes are what stands between the human race's extinction and its survival against this onslaught of these awful alien wasps.
And that's the gist on Blood Honey. I mean, it's an amazing title. And I guess that they literally, as you see in your video, so they use human beings to make their honey, these wasps, these alien wasps.
Yeah, I mean, we're livestock to them. Human beings are literally cattle. These wasps are highly intelligent, but absolutely vicious. Do not see us as worthy of any consideration whatsoever. They use our skin and our bones to make shelter, to turn into paper, and they use they'll use us our blood to make honey to feed their young. So, they're not nice, and they quickly, I mean, as insects do, as vermin, as parasites do, they just work their way through humanity and leave Earth a rather desolate place. Only pockets of survivors remain.
And it's up to him to save them.
Yeah, Cyberfrog blew it. He was supposed to turn them back in 1998, Billy, and he should have seen this coming because, remember, do you remember like the MTV Music Awards when Bob Dylan was playing in 1998 and the soy bomb guy got up there shirtless? He started dancing.
Yes, soy bomb.
Nobody knew what that meant, but what that was, it was a signal to these wasps to invade right now. Mankind was soy-based enough. They were perfectly soy-based enough to invade and conquer at that point. And they got here right on the August 17th, 1998 is when the invasion started. It interrupted Bill Clinton's speech about how he did actually have an inappropriate relationship with Miss Lewinsky, interrupted that speech and just absolutely destroyed planet Earth. Cyberfrog wasn't expecting them. They took out Chelsea before she was able to notify Cyberfrog. They knew about her, and got rid of like his spacecraft Chelsea. And then Cyberfrog was just overwhelmed, and he's been in hibernation for 20 years. He wakes up in the year 2018. And they've conquered the planet. I mean, now they've dominated Earth for 20 years. So
now, where was Salamandroid during these 20 years?
That's the question.
Oh, darn! I tried to get him, folks. I tried to get him. A little Simon Says there. Now, when he landed in the Pine Barrens, New Jersey, any thing about the Jersey Devil? Maybe could he make an appearance? Because doesn't he want to,
Well, I'm the Jersey Devil.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah. I'm the overarching Jersey Devil of this story, I think.
Well played. Well, you know what? You introduced me to this beer the other night, Innocent Gun, Blood Red Sky, Irish beer, and I'd like to say slancha and salute you for that one.
I've got the original. Cheers.
Salute. Cheers. Slancha. Nile, Scala.
Cheers.
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 Anyone else have a drink out there? Cheers. All right, so this phenomenon that you created, I've got to ask you a question because of the experience I had this week. Now, I watched Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I was one of your first guests, I believe, back in 2017 when we did a walkthrough of Sheet Away the Warrior #1. But give the people out there that don't understand this phenomena of your legionnaires, like I like to call them. I mean, you have fans that are so incredibly generous, they're fiercely loyal, and they're fierce, they're incredibly smart, and they're witty, and they're just so engaged in Cyberfrog and in Comic Artist Pro Secrets and in you. How did this happen? How did this phenomena become? That they call you hell, they call you Caesar, and you've gotten, olive wreaths and golden wreaths and things like swords, gladiuses and all.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like it in my life, and it's like your family of millions.
Well, I mean, look, YouTube is very important. My son told me, Dad, people make money on YouTube. People play video games, and then they get audiences of millions of people who watch them playing video games. And this sounded ridiculous to me in 2012, 2013. Mm-hmm. But I met these fellows, Comicstorian and Comics Explained, who basically they had like over 1 million subscribers. And what they would do was just read comic books to people. They made themselves a resource, like, for people who just wanted spoilers. You want to know about who Green Goblin is? They've got a whole video series that'll tell you the entire story of Green Goblin. Now, those guys became valuable on YouTube, and then I met them at New York City Comic Con, and I was walking around with them. We were pals. They were fans of my work, and everybody knew who they were. I've been working in comics for 25 years. I was nothing compared to these guys. Absolutely nothing in terms of fame, in terms of power, in terms of reach. Nobody knew who I was. These guys would open their mouth and just speak, and everyone would go, Benny from Comicstorian. Oh my God, I'm a big fan. I never miss a show. And that was when I realized YouTube was the next step. I mean, at DC and Marvel, they kind of tell you to not promote yourself. They say, we're going to promote your books. We don't want you to do it. We have our promotion department. And thus a lot of fights break out internally at Marvel and DC with creators who feel they're not getting promoted enough. They're not the big project. My project failed because DC or Marvel did not promote my book properly. That's the common complaint. Now, if you are stuck at Marvel or DC, you are at their mercy, essentially. If you're drawing a D-level book and you're trying to get some attention for that D-level book, you better just hope word of mouth happens, because Marvel and DC probably aren't going to help you. These guys, on the other hand, had tremendous reach, tremendous power with their voices, and a tremendous army of fans. I was impressed by that. My friend Richard C. Meyer had a channel called Diversity in Comics, which was already very, very controversial, discussing what was going on with left-wingers in comics. People were watching him too. He had 40,000 subscribers. Now, the thing about this was that 40,000 subscribers, 40,000 is more people than buy most Marvel and DC comics every month.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So to be able to market to 40,000 people on your own is a tremendously powerful position. Not, let alone, somebody like Benny or Rob, who are marketing to 1.5 million people. This clearly is the future. This is clearly how to market your comic book. And I talked to Benny and I said, if you wanted to do a comic book with me, we could market this comic book using your channel to 1.5 million people. It would be enormous. We'd have the #1 comic, obviously. And he was just like, I'm not interested in that. I work for Gillette. I work for Disney. What's a comic book? He's busy. He's got his own, revenue coming in. But I got it in my head that this was the way to promote an independent comic. This was the answer to everything. So I started up a YouTube channel, and I just started making content every single day. At first, it was about comics. It was about drawing. It was about teaching people how to work in comics. And it broadened out to be a pop culture commentary channel. Talking to Richard C. Meyer and saying to him, where did the comic book fans go? Billy, when we were working together in the 90s,
yes,
you could sell 1 million copies of something. You would sell hundreds of thousands of copies of a comic book, and now you're lucky to sell 20,000. Where are the fans? Where did the audience go? And the answer is the audience got fed up for various reasons of their own. Some of the reasons are politics. More recently, they don't like these books being politically bent. Where did they go? Well, they're still around. They're still nerds. They're still geeks. They're into Star Wars, Star Trek. They're into Game of Thrones. Chase these people down where they are. Find these people. Bring them back to comics. Stop trying to extract more money from the few people who are still buying comics religiously every week. Stop doing that. Start trying to find the other people where they went. And then you're going to have fewer problems with variant covers and all of the nonsense that Marvel and DC are doing right now to stay alive, to stay afloat. You can actually market to a much wider audience. So this was the idea that I had. I put it into play. I started talking about Star Wars, started talking about the Marvel movies, started talking about toys, and grew an incredible audience. Now I have 115,000 subscribers right now. These are people who I entertain every single day, except for today, except for right now. Billy, I didn't do a video today. I've been working. But I rarely miss a day. I always upload a video. I always have free content for people to watch and enjoy. And that is why I have a loyal audience. I'm good to them, and they're good to me in return.
115,000 subscribers.
That's right.
How am I coming through? Am I echoing even more? It's listenable till the echo builds up. Am I echoing even more? I unplugged my mic. I'm sorry. I'm just getting really pissed off right now.
Well, here's the thing. You're going to be able to upload a clean version of that.
Yeah, I apologize. Let me see. Sierra Whiskey. Is this really bad? That's less. It's worse. Is this better now? I have all these gauges on the back of my new microphone I bought, and I'm wondering if this... How's that?
Not the gauges. I think it might be Skype.
Well, I mean, we could go to my channel if you want, and you guys can run this show from my channel. You want to do that?
And we'd have to go through.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to do anything. Let's just get both of you. I'll send you the links. I'll open up a Google Hangouts. We can do this show. We're not going to have all the cool bells and whistles that you guys have set up, but we can have a nice conversation.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. This is saying, and I don't want to keep pushing you and take so much of your time. Fuzzy Creature saying, Billy, Ethan, it's not YouTube.
No, it's not you. No, that's why he's saying go to a different format.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
You want to go? You want to go to my channel?
Yeah, let's go to your channel. Why not? I mean, I subbed here. Why not? Will you guys all join us on Comic Artist Pro Secrets?
Yeah, I'll get more people over.
Yeah, I think you will. All right, buddy, let's do that. Yeah, this is terrible. I apologize, everybody.
Yeah, I apologize, guys. I don't know where it's coming from.
Billy, I'm going to send you the link, and you can send it, and we will, we'll take it from here. Okay?
All right. Someone said now batting Manny Mota. All right, thank you.
All right.
Bye.